Hey drummers, Drumzrool here, and I wanted to give you guys if you looked at the other video, it was a tour of the kit. Now I want to kind of explain the tuning of the kit. I'll start with the toms, and then we'll talk about the snare drum, and then we'll talk about the bass drum. So the way I like to tune them is I like to tune the 18-inch floor tom as low as I can get it, getting the wrinkles out of the head, and giving it as much bottom end as I can. Then what I like to do is I tune up from there, and I like to try to tune in fifths, so that when you hit two of them next to each other, it kind of creates a power chord. And that's the idea of this whole thing. So I'm going to give you an example of that. I'm going to hit the top two toms, and then I'll just kind of work my way down two at a time so you can get an idea of what that might sound like. So here we go. So I'll do it again. So there you go. There's the tuning of the toms, and I'll kind of go in and kind of hit them one at a time a little bit so you can get an idea of what it kind of sounds like together. There you go. There's the tuning of the toms. Now let's talk about the snare drum. Snare drum, I like to have a lot of crack, and I like to have a lot of ring. I like a lot of ring to it. Not super tight, the head, not super tight, but then again, not real loose either. So it kind of gives it a crack with a little bit of a ring. So here's how the snare drum sounds, the way I like to tune the snare drum. There's a snare drum for you. On the bass drum, I like to tune it when I get a new set of heads on there. I like to tune it so that it's very loose, so it gets as low a pitch as you can. Now, the thing that I noticed when playing around with it is that sometimes you can have it absolutely as loose as possible, you know, getting the wrinkles out of both heads and whatever. You can get it really, really loose, and it still won't give you quite the sound that you want when you go to record. So you have to kind of tune them up a little bit to get the low end of the bass drum to come sooner. And it's something that I noticed when I go to record. So if you look at the other video, you'll also see that I have the Trick hard plastic beaters with a click pad on the bass drum, so it gives it as much attack on this side of the kit anyway as possible. I like to have a very defined bass drum sound. So here's an example of the bass drum sound for you. There's the bass drum. So there you go. There's the tuning of the kit. The next few videos that I'm going to do are going to be kind of going song by song through our set list, the Love versus Hate set list. Most of the songs you'll be able to hear on our MySpace site, which is myspace.com/LVH music. So you can go there and check out the songs. And what I'll do is I'll go through some of the stuff that I like to do and some of the fills that I use in some of the songs that we play. So there you go. Check out the other videos. Hope you like this one. Give me a comment and tell me what you think. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you shortly.